Hello, this is Mesh from Downtime Distractions, bringing you an early access look at Fleet. So Fleet was produced by KWL Productions. It's a very small indie company and this is their first title. So it's been in development for about a year and a half. With this video, you must remember this game is in early access, so it is not complete and a lot can change in the future. So what it is, it's a side-scroller beat 'em up, and it can have two players, as you can see at the moment. So you have three players to choose from. You have Cliff, Jeff and Jess. There's slight differences between them. Obviously the look is different between them, but they have slightly different weapons and their text is slightly different. So you choose your character and jump straight in. So there's 8 levels to choose from, but they're on an unlock system, so you defeat the boss, then you can move on to the next one. So it's a good looking game. I really like the aesthetic of it. I think it's a good design. I really like the level design. I think there's been a lot of effort gone into the actual artwork. It's a really really interesting looking game. The mobs are also a really cool factor. You don't often see mobs like that in a game like this, which is quite nice. What I do also like is the sound effects and the music. The music suit the battles and the levels very nicely, and I found myself humming along to it when I wasn't even playing a game. So really good, catchy, old school type of music, which really suits the side-scroller beat 'em up. Yeah, I guess combat. Is the combat any good? It's simple, but it's good. It's quite fun. You feel there's a sense of feeling behind the hits, stuff like that. So what moves you got? You've got a block, you've got a roll, you've got the basic attack, and you've got a range attack, and it's a bit of a sprint too. But I didn't seem to use that sprint too much. But every character has the same, but there's a slight difference of animation, and there's a leveling system to it too. So as you go along, every now and again you will level. You can't change anything whilst you're playing, but if you finish the match, then you can tweak your stats. So you've got things like you can increase your damage your sword does, you can increase your health, you can increase your speed, and the damage your range weapon does. So it's very nice. I mean, it's a simple, as I said, it's simple, but it's a nice feature, and you do need to use it. So if you go forward with someone and then all of a sudden you by yourself, the person stops playing, you might need to go back a couple of levels to skill up and level up so you can actually complete the level. So that's the leveling system there. Simple, but intuitive. It's just quite nice. So what would be nice to see going forward, as it's early access, so there's lots can change. I know they're looking at implementing statistics and achievements to the game, which will be a very nice feature. But things that I would like to see, which I think would add longevity to the gameplay, would be things like more levels. In each level, have a variety of mobs coming at you instead of seeming to be the same one. The boss is different, but the average mob is the same one. And more environmental hazards. I mean, you can see some here. I quite like that little animation too. When you start a level for the first time, it shows you a bit of the animation and what the mobs are doing. But you got a spike pit. I mean, things like that. It's very cool. But it could be more, and moving environmental hazards as well. That would be nice, just to mix it up. You can have the odd power up dotted around the place in barrels, which is good, but you could do more stuff like that. And if you're low on health, you can pick up. There's a steak there, because everyone knows having a good steak is really good for your health. So pick up a steak, get a bit of health back. But yeah, I mean, there's things that they can build on. There's a really good framework here, and I think going forward it can be really good. Other things that I noted, you could maybe have a unlock skills. So you get to this level, you get a new skill, which would be very nice. Something to aim for. maybe making new characters and making characters a bit more different, so that they have a completely different playstyle. But you know, all that aside, it's still early access, and I had a lot of fun playing it. It's simplistic, but I think it's definitely one we need to keep an eye on as it's in development. One to look at, maybe picking up for a couple of dollars in the future, which would be quite nice. But yeah, so keep an eye on this title and let's see where it goes, and it's looking good. Okay, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.